Photo to reveal the answer.
It better be a baked potato. Make sure she's holding a baked potato.
Yeah. OK, so, so the photo was for sale at Christie's and then it was plastered all over the
He's
papers.
French, he wouldn't be bothered about naked pictures of his wife.
Exactly.
He had to pretend to be bothered.
Yeah, most French people have naked pictures of their wives in the hallway.
Yeah.
Most French people?
I do.
Most French people?
You do. You walk down the hallway, it's my wife. She's on the top.
Look at their advertising. Even when they're advertising like a cup of tea or something, the lady's sitting in bed
got a cock in their mouth
topless
or something, yes.
It's not... What was that?
I don't know. I don't know what I just did. Just ignore me.
What was that an advert for?
Potentially, it wasn't caught on camera.
Put a net wrong.
And it involved the movement?
Let's just carry on.
Yeah, because that's how they advertise tea in France. Hey, you,
They do.
get that cock out of your mouth for 5 seconds. Have a cup of tea.
Who managed to set a new world record after spending 71 days crying in the B&Q? Richard and Noel, what have you put as your answer to this question?
Your mum.
Was it your mum? No, seriously, was it your mum?
I feel like a supply teacher at a rough school.
Sir, it was so your
Serious girl in
mum.
your head and look at the card. Does it say your mum? No, seriously, though. Is it your mum?
I saw your mum in B&Q, so... By the garden furniture.
She's like bawling her eyes out by the garden furniture.
No, sir, I did see
I did see
I
that.
did see her.
It's your mum.
She was by the garden
That was
furniture.
your mum.
She was getting the real cheap shit as well.
That was your mum, yeah?
They're really mean to me, they're bullying me, I don't like it.
That was your mum.
It was your mum, though.
So when's Mr. Rogers back? Because he's like a good teacher.
Mr. Rogers isn't coming back, he's dead.
Did your mum kill him? I heard your mum killed him during sex.
Hello, Jimmy. This year, we released our new album, In Rainbows. Can you tell me? Can the panel tell me what was special about that? That was good, wasn't it? That's brilliant, yeah.
Tell me off. How brilliant is that?
I think ER is incredibly... because it's about a hospital. It's about the place where we will, most of us, die. If we're lucky, we'll die there rather than in a fireball. I don't want to see it until that's happening to me, really. I don't want to see it for fun in a story about other people who are dying in a way that one day I might.
Can I say there used to be a joke in Birmingham?
There used to be a joke in Birmingham. You've done very well out of it, Frank.
I know. I've reworked it in every form. And it used to be, why has the Queen got so many children? Because she's got ER on her knickers. Right? And in Birmingham, that means ER.
If you're watching in Birmingham, that's for you.
I think it's interesting that in Birmingham people think that the way sex happens is you strip someone down to their knickers and then read the instructions.
She's offering ER.
Yeah, but...
Well, why would the Queen be in her pants, anyway?
At that point, it's probably clear that she's
hang on. At that point, she would be somewhere in Birmingham with her pants fully exposed. The fact that there's instructions on the pants at that stage, it's not the main thing that's going to tip whoever it is who was going to have a go over the edge. Surely, they would have started by saying, why is the Queen in this bar in just her pants? And someone would go, oh no, let's not do anything. Let's wait to see if there's a message. All right.
Could be. She could be in a hotel in Birmingham. There could be
how would they have got in?
An intruder.
An intruder who then will read the instructions on the pants, Frank?
It's not just reading the instructions, it's reading them out loud and working out what they phonetically mean. Also, in Birmingham, presumably as everywhere else, ER is on every postbox and every policeman's head. Is this a city where policemen are being repeatedly fucked in the skull by by well-meaning strangers. Because
In
it's the
certain
fact.
bars on Fridays.
Surely it's
No,
the
it's
fact
not.
that it's
Apparently,
on
they just save it for the Queen.
Next question. In April, Sainsbury's boss, Mike Coop, was caught singing to himself whilst waiting to be interviewed. All I want to know is, what song was he singing?
What's his name? Mike Coop?
Mike Coop.
How are you spelling that? 'Cause it's a bit like co-op. That's got to be a problem, isn't it? Mike Co-op, who owns Sainsbury's. Outside Asda, this is horrible. Claudia.
What? Yeah.
Next up, I asked you if you remembered what song Sainsbury's CEO, Mike Coop, was caught singing in an interview.
Was it Fuck the Police?
Killing in the name of.
It was not Killing in the Name of or Fuck the Police.
I can't read what Richard's written. It's like doctor's handwriting. Over to you.
Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain.
That would have been so much better.
Or Lithium by Nirvana.
OK, Claudia, Mo, what do you think?
We didn't know. We guessed Spice Girls
What,
just
you
because
think
you'd
we knew?
mentioned them.
I mean, you're pretty close with...
I thought, aren't we right? Was it not?
No.
Oh, was it Money Makes the World Go Round? It was something about money.
Yeah.
I thought it was money, money, money.
Well,
ABBA.
Money
Yeah,
by Pink
I am
Floyd.
into music. But was it Money Makes the World Go Round? Oh, we're in the money! It's We're in the Money, isn't it?
Yes. Kick off by taking a look at you back in the 90s. We probably should. You know, let's have a look at Sue Perkins back
Oh, God.
in the 90s. Literally exactly the same.
Honestly.
Literally
Oh,
no
no.
change.
That's BC. That's before cake. There's been a couple of stone round the midriff in the intervening years.
I'm not sure whether that's true. You look exactly... I mean, you've even got the same glasses on. It's... very little's changed.
You look like a very hungry Eric Morecambe.
Let's take a look at Lee.
Oh.
Am I right in saying that Tom Hanks made a film about you in the 90s? I mean...
That is... That is the first... Genuinely true story. That is my night of my first gig. And that's me rehearsing at home with a plastic bottle, pretending it's a mic. And I was 9.5 stone when I started comedy, and now I'm 14 stone. I'm half more a human being than when I started.
Let's take a look at Joe.
No, don't. Oh.
Wow! Now, Joe, you were the lead singer of The Cure, briefly.
I still am.
But it's a great look. It's a great... I don't remember you having that much hair. You had more hair than any other human being.
My husband had to be so pissed to go out with me during the 90s. No, he did. But he's an alcoholic, so it was easy for him.
Oh, Richard, let's have a look at you back in the 90s. Wow.
Yeah. That was the last time I smiled.
And even then, it looks pretty forced.
Yeah.
What were you playing? What was your tune on the guitar?
What was my jam?
Yeah.
Well, I was playing a lot of self-composed stuff. A lot of stuff about the housing situation. And I think a lot of political change was actioned by what I was saying.
Richard, could we ask you for just one small burst of the lyrics from one of your self-penned protest songs?
You could.
Would you perform a tiny bit of one of your self-penned protest songs?
I will not.
Bob, let's take a look at you back in the 90s.
Wow.
You're dressed as me. I'm Bob from the past. This is an episode of Quantum Leap. I've woken up as Bob.
Obviously, the real style guru throughout the 90s was Jonathan Ross. I think we could all agree. Let's just take a look at...
I was so proud of that jacket. I used to wear that on a scooter riding around town. Sometimes I'd go out, I didn't even have anywhere to go. I just wanted to be seen wearing that jacket.
What about this jacket?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. That's a single reason that the Scottish folk will vote yes.
Now, if you want to see what you should have looked like in the 90s, have a look at me back in the 90s. This is what you should have looked like.
That is Darius. You are Darius.
And that's not the most embarrassing photo. Don't worry about that. This one is. What's going on there?
Actually, I looked a bit like that in the 90s before I sorted out my facial hair.
I asked you what the M&S tagline was for their sexy adverts. What have you got, Jonathan?
It was all sexy shots of food, and didn't the voice say then, do you want to eat it or fuck it? Wasn't that
Jack, Claudia, do you remember this?
I can't... It was something like, this is not ordinary food. This is
M&S food. You sound like a 12-year-old posh boy trying to get in to see an 18 film.
I've been seeing many 18s. You trying to get into the cinema.
Oh, yeah, I'm a film critic. Can I review it?
Why am I walking like...
That's how you talk. Do you never watch yourself on TV? You do that all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mickey Rourke.
You do?
Do I do that, Warwick?
No.
Well,
Two, Brutus.